No.
What is your spirit animal?
Leopard.
Leopard. Why?
Leopard specifically. They are specifically because a lot of people fuck up leopards and cheetahs. It gets on my nerves. They look different. But no, leopards because they can swim. They can climb trees. They can run ridiculously fast. They take care of children. And the reason why we don't know that much about them is because they are very secretive. They fuck with who they fuck with, and they don't fuck with who they don't fuck with. Leopards. That's
Leopards. Okay.
You know your spirit animal?
Mine, man, I would probably have to say a iguana.
Iguana.
I don't know why. I never had a spirit animal, so I just picked one. I didn't really know what. You know what I mean? Just like, damn.
an iguana.
What animal I relate to?
Interesante mucho.
What about you, VS? What's your spirit animal?
The mountain lion.
Mountain lion. That makes sense because you don't like being seen, so you be
Look,
like perched up.
Listen, for the
You like
longest
dealing with
time, I was
niggas.
like,
So that makes sense.
look, I'm gonna see one. Like, I've just known I was always gonna see one.
Oh, God.
Probably about like 2 months ago, I'm driving up the hill to my house.
Of course
It's 1
he's
a.m. in the
driving up
morning.
fucking hill.
It was right there, and I was like, oh.
Would y'all
and
do
then
like
it
a real nigga nod or something? Like so.
Nah, it kind of. I tried to get my camera out. I tried to get my phone out, and it just like dipped off into the side. So like where it was at is like there's like this gap in between people's houses.
Right.
It kind of dipped off, and it was probably just chilling there for a minute. But now I know that they're there for sure. It's like, yeah.
That's some shea butt ass shit to say, bro.
I'm with.
It is.
Hey,
So,
don't come for.
I'm just
nah,
saying.
listen, we call him the shea butter god.
He the shea butter god.
He's a shea butter
Oh,
god. So
for
on
sure.
here, like everything that's like right and positive, he be on.
It's wonderful.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he doesn't drink alcohol.
Man, I had one of the
Yeah.
shittiest past few weeks though. Like, man,
No, why?
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
it's from technology to funds. It was like there was some stuff in the air. It was looking bad for a second. It
Oh,
was like,
don't mess with the thunder. Because
Man.
if you mess with the thunder, you gonna get the lightning. Don't mess with the thunder or the shape of the God. Don't do it.
Yeah, because
But a God.
Don't
now
do it.
if that nigga gotta come out of his cool character, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm agree with you. I ain't saw that nigga even
don't
like have like a very aggressive conversation with somebody.
Right?
Everything is very peaceful. You know what? Life is life. Light is light.
Love that.
You
Very
know, it's all good,
positive.
brother. You know, it's probably your water you drinking.
Intuitive.
It's not enough pH in
Oh,
there. Yeah,
empathetic.
the alkaline is just not
He's
right.
quite empathetic. He's like
Yeah.
emotionally intelligent. He's articulate. You know?
What's the sign?
What is your sign, bro?
I have two signs. I'm a Libra and a Scorpio.
Oh.
See, only a shea butter guy would be a double sign. Like, you're a double agent.
Oh.
I'm on the cusp and literally the middle day of the cusp.
So we right. He can't. Don't piss him off. Don't piss him off. Because right now he
see that
Libra. He
Scorpio.
giving shea butter God is definitely the Libra side. I got Scorpio men in my family, and let's just say when you piss them off,
Shit go left.
he left down the street, around the corner, probably bought some cigarettes at the gas station. You feel me? Like, wow, like, But I respect y'all. I love y'all because they real protective. So
Wait, so how are you on the cusp?
That's our sister sign.
21st or 22nd? Which one?
21st.
Oh yeah, you were literally.
right there.
Literally.
Were you just like born on 21st at like 11 p.m. or something? Like,
No.
Like more
No,
a
it's
day
just-
of.
it's
like,
just-
or, like how did you just come out like that nigga's both of them? Like how did you just like
So
Yeah, the time does matter. Time
It's
does
funny,
matter
yeah.
in terms of your rising and your
yeah.
your
So
moon.
I actually, growing up, like before I even knew anything about it, like I just kind of instinctually knew I was a Scorpio. Like as a kid, I was like, I'm a Scorpio. And then I read, and then it was like, oh, I'm a Libra. I was like, okay. So for most of when I started learning about astrology, I was a Libra. And then as I started like reading more books, certain books said, oh, you're a Scorpio. And so then I just kept going deeper and deeper. And it was like, oh no, you're on the cusp. You're actually both.
You're
and
both,
then
bro.
it gets deeper into it. You know, when you do the natal charts
My
and
sister
whatnot.
Paisley, she's May 21st, so she's a Gemini Taurus.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And I'm sure a Taurus, if you think about it, is represented by a bull.
That's me.
And a Gemini is represented by two sides of the same coin. And if you think about my beautiful sister Paisley, it makes perfect sense because even though she sounds just like Minnie Mouse, this is not a read; it's accurate.
she does.
She's
does.
very, very sweet, very bubbly, very decorative, very bright, like bold and knowledgeable as fuck. Okay. But Don't piss my sister off. Don't piss her off because a Taurus is another earth sign. And so
Wait, you
know,
are? Oh yeah, that's
I'm a
right.
Capricorn.
That's right, and I'm a Taurus. So we got the trifecta right here.
Yes.
So it's like when you piss a Taurus off, like listen, you're not ready.
That means it's our last straw because we're patient.
It
So
takes
if you
a
piss us
lot
off, we've been
of time. It takes a lot of
Keep trying
time.
me. Keep
But
trying
it's like once they get there, because of the fact that you've spent the time to take me there,
There's
I'm
no
gonna
coming-
go there.
Yeah.
I'm going.
And once we're there, there's no coming back.
Because I took too long. I gave you too much patience. I gave you too much patience. I tried to stay within my foundation, and you took me out of it. Now I'm finna show you what the fuck that looked like, and that's not a good thing.
Period.
That's crazy.
That's not a good thing. But I think that's earth signs in general, though.
That makes sense.
That's earth signs.
So
in general.
being that you are like a double agent, VS.
Ooh, that's
How
nice.
do you? How
that's
do
nice.
your emotions? Because you have the emotions of a Libra and a Scorpio. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
It kind of depends. That you asking about the time that he was born is actually mad vital because it does depend on the time that you were born on that day. It also depends on where you were located because depending on where his rising and his moon is, it might explain more. Like
I can't be giving everybody that secret information.
You can't.
Can't
top
do that. That's
secret.
secret.
Yeah, I
Be
can't.
like,
We
that's-
can't do that. We're not gonna do that.
Now. You don't need to
But
know
essentially,
about
the more like like I would say, if I were to just Google right now, okay, I'm just your sun is what everybody knows you are. Oh, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a double, whatever. Your rising is who people see you as or interact with you as. These are the qualities they see. And your moon is more so your inner self, like how you
Your
feel
emotions too, right?
about how you feel about what you are, right? Like the if you think about like the solar and the lunar, right? The word lunatic comes from the fact that certain emotions are swayed by the moon. So
Fun facts. Okay,
Little Snapple top fact. I ain't giving that nigga. You just make it sound like way more deep. Nah, I'm both. Like I'm a Libra Scorpio.
he a little Scorpio. He a Scorblia.
Child.
We're known as what is it?
He's a Scorblia.
We're like the cusp
or a
of
Libra
known as like the
I don't know.
cusp of drama and
Something.
criticism.
Niggas a Libra? What the fuck is
A
that?
Libra. Ooh, you're a
that sound like
Librio.
Say that again.
You're a
Librio.
Librio. You're a Librio. I like this.
Yeah,
I like this. That has a ring to it.
Could, like,
A Librio. I like
contract
this.
through sex. Anyway,
What?
we are here for another episode
That
of
means
a
my
regular
sister
thing
is like a
podcast.
Jamoris.
Wait, are we live? Have we been
Yeah, we
live?
recording
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
That's how we do.
That's how we start.
We don't do the like
What?
5, 4. Like nah. Like you want to catch niggas comfortable, just talking.
Yeah.
Okay. So therefore, when we just talk, we just go into a conversation.
When you
Not
heard the
like
clap, that's when we went
Yeah,
live.
clap
Yeah.
was a subtle thing because it's
Okay,
with
got it.
everybody. Like we never like to start the pod off with just
It's
like
weird to be like
yeah.
a cold start. Like
Yeah.
No, for sure. I just wanted to do like
Hi.
a little camera check, like see how I look in the camera.
We good.
you
I wouldn't have you looking bad at
He
all.
got all that. He has no problem shitting on anybody.
But
He
afterwards,
like, you
you
look
know,
weird, talk
we
more
also-
into
I
the
was gonna
mic.
say like, I know my stomach look crazy, so under the table.
You can't see.
No, you can't see.
you good.
No, you can't see. You can't see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah,
can't
no.
see.
Okay.
You can't see.
Yeah, no,
We're
but
just gonna cut that.
And we do breaks. So like in the middle of a break, if you want to look, girl.
yeah, we can edit this little part out. Don't matter. Yeah,
Okay,
we have veto power. Yeah.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, so we're gonna walk you guys to another episode of Regular Thing podcast. I'm your player partner Kodak. Behind the camera, we got my brother, the Shea Butter God himself, VS.
Cooler than the other side of your mother loving pillow, son.
And across from me,
You know it's Mari Mata Star, baby, and you know it's darling.
you gotta stop listening to young niggas rapping. And then
How could I?
he was like,
How could
motherfucking
I?
star, like, hey man. I was like, all right, okay.
You feel me?
All right,
That's
you
actually
gotta
just
stop.
because I had a good ass day.
Stop
That's just
letting
my
your students
energy
run the
today.
ops.
I just had a good day. Don't be hating. Don't be hating.
love to see it,
Don't be
sis.
hating. I had a good day today. I had a good day.
I knew that was coming. I knew that.
You just have to wait for that shit. It's like a timer, like, wait.
I had a
There
good-
goes the pop.
I mean, I
Okay.
didn't go here. You know, I
Oh.
did the other one. So I had a good day though. I had a good day.
When they go left, you go right. I see you. And then our
let 'em know
guest
you
today
move.
is a very talented DJ, curator, creative, fly nigga.
And
you know
our
what I mean? I don't know if
family.
you guys probably have seen on here that she was checking herself out in the phone to make sure the drip was together. You know what I mean? Real fly nigga shit.
Impeccable.
You know what I mean? And we just kind of let her rock because I would do the same thing. You feel me? I'm make sure that I'm together. You know what I mean? I don't know who's watching. Hey, baby.
So you gonna talk
hey,
about me and you do that?
You know what I mean? What you talking about?
Me, you do that.
What did I do?
You see how you did me just
I don't know
now?
what you're talking about.
all
What I'm
right.
talking
I'ma
about.
let-
You're
I'ma let you
interrupting my
lead.
introduction.
I'm gonna let you live.
Don't be rude.
I'm sorry.
Gosh. So rude.
It's because I'm the
Good to be
youngest
home,
sibling.
guys.
It's like,
It's 'cause
I
I'm
miss
the
this
youngest
banter.
sibling.
This is like, I'm home. Anyway, we got my sister DJ Lexapeel out here, man. On the pod.
Family.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
So
Familia Royale.
we're gonna try to be
Link.
professional as we can, but this is a family
Yeah.
pod episode, so we're gonna talk regular. So this is gonna be y'all insight to how we talk to each other normally.
Yeah, buckle up.
You know
It's
what I mean?
gonna be
But thank you
litty.
for being here, sis. We appreciate you coming through.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Bring us a little closer. I'm glad we finally made this.
Yes,
work,
we try to get this thing together. You know, I mean, schedules. You be busy. You doing your thing.
Booked and
though.
blessed. Booked and blessed.
Won't he
Okay.
do it? Won't he
The
do
best
it?
thing you can hear from your people is like, hey, I can't make it. I'm doing some really fly shit.
Okay.
And it's like, go do that fly shit. Yeah, go do that fly shit for sure.
Okay. Can I
And you be doing
post
fly shit.
pictures?
So like anytime it's like,
Post
no.
pictures.
She go, go do that fly shit. Go do
Thank
that
you,
fly
family.
shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming. I feel like shit's starting to pay off. So.
Into the mic.
Oh, it's been a long time coming, but shit's paying off. But y'all were there from the beginning, so it's definitely a full circle moment to be here with y'all.
Squad.
Gang.
That is the best thing in the world.
And that's how we're gonna start it.
See?
We're going to do our best to get through this episode. All right. We're going to do our absolute best.
I'm sorry.
We are going to try.
I'm too comfortable. I love these people.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
I
love these people.
As you guys see when we have episodes with fam, you can tell the difference. Somebody who like we know them and somebody, oh no, it's the people.
Yeah.
It's like we can't be serious the whole episode.
sorry.
We be catting. You should see we had Biz on here, man.
That was a key beyond.
It was so many times we
That
like
was
Biz.
terrible in a
We
great
have to
way.
finish this episode. Because we just start going off on different shit and just coming back like, oh
Stay
damn.
on topic.
Anyway,
Stay on topic.
the kids, bro. You work with the kids. The kids. Because we going off some other shit. We going on some grown shit. Like, hey, bro, the kids. You are a mentor
just
for the kids.
sitting here.
I might have to go back and
between
watch that one.
These two
man.
crazy people that I love so much, and the two of them, him and Biz, in the room together, and I feel like VS
Shout
can
out my brother
attest.
Biz,
Them
man.
two, oh my gosh,
That shit was
it
hella
was
funny.
it
It was
was
hilarious because we be like,
Oh, my
we're
goodness.
the same, like we're just the two sides of the same coin.
Yeah,
so
their
like
humor
certain
is
shit, like I'm one of
just-
people like, if you get me to go there on some wild shit, I'll go there with
going.
you because that's how my brain is.
He going.
And his brain is like that.
And
So
it's the
and we're next to each other,
funniest,
so we're just feeding off each other's energy. Like
most
he say
chaotic
something wild,
thing.
I say something wild. He say something wilder, I match what he's saying wild, and I'm like, wait, no, I'm
Scared of that.
wait, this is our pot. He's just a guest. Damn it. Okay, the kids. The kids, you're a mentor. You do great things for the kids.
Right, like,
Like,
jeez, it was great.
It's because at a certain point, you just really forget the mic is there. You like, oh,
Yeah.
this is being recorded.
Chemistry.
We should probably bring it back.
It's like
put this
we've
out.
been here for 3 hours. We haven't.
No,
Man.
that's happened at least twice,
Like,
3 times.
bro, everybody say I'm only gonna be here for like an hour and a half.
We
Next
like,
you know,
alright.
2.5 hours in.
Yeah.
Man, this I thought I didn't say
Damn.
this and I didn't say
Where
that.
did time
Nigga,
go?
you talk for 2.5 hours.
I'm telling you.
How much did you forget? You
Like
got
a
2.5 hours of your life on tape. So I think we got a lot. You know, but it's the comfort. They start
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
and then they be like, damn, I really I was on. So yeah.
Shout out to y'all though. That means you're creating like a beautiful environment where people feel safe, they're comfortable, and it's like, I'm home. I'm just talking with my family. So
That's all
Definitely.
you want.
But it's so funny. Anyway, let's get into it. We'll just keep doing this. So
Don't judge.
we gonna stay
We
here.
listen and don't judge.
Yes. Listen and don't
Amen.
judge. This is gonna be fun. So let's start off with just the basics. At what stage of your life did you realize that you were creative? Like, was it when you were young? Were you like a little kid? Like, man, I just started drawing. I started doing weird shit, and then my parents kind of told me about it. Like, what was the time when you the first time that you recall that you were doing something creative? You like, I think that's when it kind of like me being creativity just sparked for me.
yeah. I mean, that's a great question. I don't think I've ever been asked that. People are always like, when were you a DJ or when did you start DJing? But a creative, I mean, yeah, that's where it all starts. So for me, probably when I was like, I would say like 4 or 5 years old. Like I was always like, I had like spoons and forks and I was always like making beats on the tables as kids, or I always wanted to like beatbox, or I was like rapping in class.
Ooh, were you the pencil with the?
Yeah,
Yes,
like
come through.
Like the Neptunes, like
Come through.
grinding when that first came out. Like I was definitely like the.
Man.
Like that was like we were doing that with the little pencils.
Yes. You had to have the pencil and
Yes. Oh my God.
Yes.
They
So that
don't
was
know.
really that was really a time, and that's where it all kind of started. And I, played various instruments like I never could read music. I was like Nick Cannon in drumline.
Mm-hmm.
But I could always like play by ear. So like I had
I'm sorry. I just landed at one spot or the dude is just sitting there just swinging his hip. I'm hitting it.
Yeah.
Hit it harder. I'm hitting it. You gotta hit it harder.
Yes.
Hit it. Like
You gotta work that thing.
you know what I mean?
No,
You gotta,
for real.
you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just saying. Have you
I
had
just
sex?
saw that in my peripheral. I'm like, wait, Kodak's doing the little
Because I
drum
kept
line.
doing Dude,
That was.
dude, I'm sorry.
I might have to go back and watch that when I get home tonight.
Okay.
I've been told in this podcast I'm good at full circle moments. Like if somebody say something or do something, I always bring it back.
Oh, off top.
Yeah, so
Off top.
that you'll see me doing certain shit, you be like, you caught that. Like I did catch that. So,
I love
anyway.
it. Hey, that's what good interviewers do. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
But yeah, so that was I would say around like 4 or 5 is when I started to like, okay, like I think I'm a musician or a creative, and I also really enjoy like creative writing in school and things like that. So shout out to my
queen.
Yes, we love that.
You know.
And then got into DJing when I was around 15.
Ooh,
So
dope.
That's
that's
lit.
when it all started.
So now you're originally from LA.
Mm-hmm.
So
Shout out to the
y'all.
IE as well.
come on. Shout out to
love
Inland Empire,
y'all.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hi, other half. Hey, y'all.
Shout out to the bros.
We love y'all.
But so down there, were you DJing in high school? Were you just like, how did it all?
Yeah.
How did you even get interested in DJing first and foremost? Like, where did that spark?
Okay, for sure. Yeah. So again, like never could read music. So I feel like nothing ever stuck. Like I played guitar, didn't really stick. Tried drums for a little bit, that didn't really stick. And then of course everybody starts out with like the recorder and the clarinet type shit. So yeah, I did that. But then one of my homies, shout out to Corbin, he started DJing in like 6th grade.
Damn,
and I'm just like, yes, he was
Child
DJing
prodigy.
in 6th grade.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
His dad was like a DJ for like, I think he was doing something with like Radio Disney in LA or some radio station.
That's super tight.
Yeah. So he was doing that, and I was like, okay. So I'm doing a little party in 6th grade, making like $200. I'm like, $200 6th grade? Like you got money.
Wait a minute.
And I'm like, I feel like I could do that too.
Right.
And I just loved kind of like you're responsible for people having a good time. So it's kind of like you're controlling the room, and I felt like I had good taste in music. So yeah, when I was 15, my mom got me my first pair of turntables. And I was really a bedroom DJ. So to answer your question, high school, I wasn't really doing it because I was hooping. That was my first love, and I thought I was, gonna go D1. We'll get into that later.
Right.
But yeah, that didn't work out. And then when I went to college, shout out to the AUC.
Hey.
Come on.
Started off at Clark Atlanta University.
HBCUs, come on, man.
Graduated from Spelman, but when I was at Clark
what it
is when
is.
I really got back into it. Like my mentor, I was just like, hey, can I watch you? Can I learn from you? I feel like everybody has a OG in this shit. So shout out to you, Jerome. He actually used to DJ for Jermaine Dupri.
Nice.
Come on with it.
Yeah, he was DJing for Jermaine Dupri, and I think he was doing, I don't know if he was doing Ludacris, but
So when
it was hard.
Is Jerome, was he in college like you, or was he just like a DJ who was doing the parties?
Yeah, he was just on the scene. So he went to Clark. He was he was kind of like the old head on campus. He was a Q dog. So he
shout out to the bros.
yeah. Shout out to the bros. He was
Divine
like
Nine.
94. Shout out to Beta Side Chapter. But yeah, so he was like my OG, and he really just like took me under his wing, like learned really how to scratch, how to cut, beat matching, like blending properly. Like he really showed me, like I was just watching him being a sponge. He taught me, the importance of writing contracts.
Work.
Yeah, like he was like, it's not
that's
just about the
valuable.
shits and giggles. You just want to, you just want to scratch and do the fun shit. But he's like, you need to know how to write a contract.
Yeah.
You need to know, you know what I'm saying, like how to properly set up your equipment. You might not be playing on the same setup every time. So how to be able to play on like turntables, CDJs, and a controller. So like the things that really matter.
Yeah,
so,
for sure. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to him
That's
because he made
fire.
you super versatile. Because there's only niggas who can play on Seratos.
Facts.
There's niggas who can't do vinyl
Facts.
at
Yep.
all. They can't Yeah, that's
dope.
yeah.
As fuck.
He taught you the whole tree.
Yeah.
So,
Shout out to him, bro.
So you were in what year? You probably sophomore or junior year?
Yeah, sophomore year, so like 2011.
Nice.
Yeah, 2011.
Now, I want you, if you can, paint us, because I didn't go to HBCU, I went to the PWI.
So sorry. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
no,
got
it
that-
is,
you
no,
got
it
that
is, for
education,
sure,
you
for
got
sure.
that
Nah,
education.
I mean, Howard was definitely my first choice, for sure. But,
Howard was mine too. I just
So, like,
the out of state fees.
for
I was
y'all
like,
who've never
child,
been,
still
listen, them
paying.
out-of-state fees,
that was
That's the
only
same.
reason. I couldn't
that and family was,
Listen, you
yeah,
don't want to
not
see these student loans, child.
afford it.
They,
bro.
all my friends who I'm seeing that go through, shout out to my homes at TSU and all that, like, they was like, I'm seeing them blow by blow, like, I'm writing all these grants.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get, you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
it was a real hustle for real. If you didn't have the coin,
Out-of-state
baby,
tuition,
you had to
private
fees.
schools,
went right to
like,
Chabot.
listen, people's salaries. We are paying people's salaries in
Yeah,
this.
for sure.
For sure. I've heard some crazy numbers. I've heard some six figures.
Because I got
easily.
into it. I got
I've
into
heard
there.
some high six figures.
I got into LSU. I got into a few.
Oh,
I was hurt.
period.
I was hurt.
Period.
Damn, you could have been Tiger. LSU.
I could have. Even I
would've
think
been
my cousin
crazy.
Ani got into LSU for basketball. Actually, like
makes
we
sense.
could have
fire.
both went, but like, do we look them fees, child? Listen,
I know.
Shout out to San Jose State though, because I do not regret going
I didn't
there.
know you went
I
to
do
San Jose State.
for sure.
My sister
I'm
coached
both
there.
a Spartan and a Gator, so I went to SJSU and then I graduated from SFSU. So I'm both.
Oh, okay, dope.
So if you can, because for those who've never been to HBCU homecoming or been on HBCU campus,
I'm sorry.
look at her face. Like, can you paint
I'm sorry.
the feeling of being a DJ at homecoming?
Ooh,
Man,
wow. Good question.
yeah, that's a great
At
question.
HBCU homecoming.
One of the greatest feelings in the world. I will say that it doesn't matter like where I've played, whether it be Basel or doing stuff with Nike or playing wherever. Like playing at my HBCU, I feel like because that's where I learned so much about music. Like you literally have people from all over the diaspora,
Right.
and just like subcultures within cultures of like, just being in the Black community. So like, for me, it's like I'm paying homage to, those that paved the way for me. And it really is just like a journey. Like I can't describe it. It's like a spiritual experience for real, because it's like you're at a cookout, you at a family reunion, you also, seeing the Greeks, step and do their thing. And, it's a beautiful experience. So DJing, I can't describe it. It's like you just gotta be there. Like those who went to HBCU, you know what it is. Those who haven't, like I encourage you to go. Like if you did not have the opportunity to go to HBCU, going to homecoming will give you
at least
you'll get a little glimpse of what it's like,
least.
To be on the yard. But
Beautiful. Beautiful.
yeah, like it's incredible. The tents are out there, like literally blocks and blocks of just excuse me, tents. People are cooking. You got like the cues on the grill. Their chicken is chef's kiss.
Man.
You got the oil.
Shout out to Omega Oil.
Ooh, I was finna say.
You got like the
oil.
Nuke juice. You got
Or
the
centaur
the
piss.
the
Shout out to
jungle
the
juice.
Iotas,
Like,
no shade.
like
I know
it's
y'all
just
but
it's
still,
just
that shit is
beautiful.
good.
Like you could just hop from tent to tent, have a good time. You can network. Like literally, that's the beautiful thing too. Like even if you aren't in a sorority or a fraternity, just going to a HBCU is a fraternity and sorority within itself.
Yeah, it's its own entity.
Like I can't tell you how many times I'll be wearing Spelmanelia at SFO or I'm at the Oakland airport. And it's like, hey, sis, I'm Spelman class of 85, or I graduated in 05, da-da-da-da. And it's like, what do you do? What was your major? Blah, blah, blah. What do you do? Oh, well, we actually need a DJ for this event. So it's just like, the networking is priceless. So
wow.
Even though those student loans are a little hefty.
They kicking your back in for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Goodness.
But I will say, like, yeah, just the networking and the sisterhood that you get is lifelong. So it's definitely I wouldn't take it back. Even though, like I said, the loans are a little I wouldn't trade it for the world. I would go back again if I had to do it all over again. So why Spelman? Why Clark Atlanta? Why there? There's so many different HBCUs. I have idea why probably brought you there, but why
did you decide to go
Yeah,
there?
definitely. Yeah, so funny, I'll give you like a little backstory. So funny story, yeah, I was supposed to play basketball. Ended up losing my scholarship 2 weeks before the signing period. I won't name the school, but they were in LA. Coaching staff got fired 2 weeks before my signing date. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and at the time, like, exactly, my junior year, like, I had some scholarships to, like, you know, some pretty good, like, D1 schools, and, ended up kind of losing some of the, like, bigger name, like, Pac-12 schools, if you will. Well, it's not the Pac-12 anymore, but anyways.
Yeah, them.
At the
Right,
time,
them.
yeah.
But yeah, so that didn't work out. They're basically like, yeah, we're basically getting fired. The new coaching staff isn't going to pick up a player they never seen. I'm like, what you mean? Like, you got the film, you done came to the tournaments, like, and they're like, we're sorry, there's nothing you can do. All right, bet. So, fortunately enough, my godparents own the Black College Tours in LA.
Nice.
Shout out to the educational student tours.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Man,
so
yeah, for
thankfully, my godparents were like, why don't you come on the tours? I was like, okay. Like, it was kind of like a last resort type of thing. But I did want to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen Drumline coming up. I seen Stomp the Art just came out, I think, maybe like my junior, senior year of high school. So I'm like, I was kind of excited. I'm like, okay, let me see what this is about. You know,
what it's looking like up there.
You know? And so we actually got to tour all the schools.
That's dope.
We saw Howard, which I actually got to talk to the basketball coach. But at the time, like, I wasn't going to be offered a scholarship. I would have had to, like, walk on. Yeah, I'm like, went to Tuskegee, went to, I already said Hampton. And then when we got to Atlanta, I already kind of had my eye on Atlanta just because, one, I was planning to go to school I did go to school for mass communications, radio, television, and film. So what my man is doing right now is essentially what I was doing and what I went to school for.
Shout out to VS.
I knew Atlanta had Turner Studios, Tyler Perry Studios was out there. I just felt like, you know, it's the Black Hollywood.
Yeah.
And at the time, like, it was definitely, you know, a booming place to be, and it's exploded since I was there in 2010. But I went to Clark Atlanta because they had one of the best mass media programs in the country. So shout out to the mass media department. And was there for a couple years. Transfer for reasons, you know, we could talk about offline.
Personal reasons.
Personal reasons. But it ended up being one of the best decisions of my life. I mean, Spelman is the #1 HBCU in the world. And check the stats. It's been 18 years in a row. So
check the stats.
That degree holds weight. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little heavy. It's a little heavy.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my Spelmanites out there.
What's that? That's my degree. Sorry.
You know, it's a little flag. It's a little
flag.
flag.
Like, is that my prestigious degree on the table? I forgot I left that
you
there.
know,
This thing just ends up in random places.
You know,
it's trying to flex my education. I'm so sorry.
You know,
That is not
sorry.
like me.
You know, and graduated with honors. So, you know, your girl is not done.
Oh, is
you
that
know.
my cord? Sorry.
You know, cum laude.
You know.
But anyways, so that was why I made my decision to go to Atlanta. And I liked it so much I ended up staying. I lived in Atlanta for nearly a decade. So some of the greatest years of my life.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it shaped where you are now. And my next question was literally about, like, not even HBCUs, but what was it about being in Atlanta that shaped your taste or desire to be in music? Because, I mean, as a DJ, you literally deal with music all the time.
And Atlanta, I would say, is one of the meccas easily. It was a lot of bubbling being created around that time.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know what I mean? There was so much to be able to pull from at that time.
Absolutely. Like, literally was in college 2010 to 2014. Trap music was literally being cultivated.
Yes, right.
Like, I remember Travis Porter being on my campus, passing out CDs, and people didn't even know who they were, throwing them on the ground.
Wow.
Like,
crazy.
Yeah, like Future, Titty Boy, who was 2 Chainz. Like,
if y'all ain't know,
rich kids. A lot of people don't know who they are. But in Atlanta, y'all know who rich kids are. But like T.I., Jeezy.
Yeah, I heard Jeezy was coming up there.
Everybody, like all these people were on campus. Like, I remember Kendrick Lamar came to homecoming and got booed. Like. They don't care like that. So just to go back to your question, like, what was it like being a DJ in Atlanta? Like, you had to be on your shit, like ruthless. Like they do not care who you are, what status you have. Like you have to be raw. But it shaped my music because again, you have people coming from all over the world to Atlanta. Like you have. Obviously, Cali had a big presence there.
For sure.
So I already had the ear for that, just growing up on that. But you have, like, the Midwest. I learned, like, you know, Chicago footwork and juking and all that, and Detroit.
Yeah.
And then you got, like, Jersey Club. Like, that's popular now, but, like, I got put onto that at 2011. Like, so was playing Jersey Club music, was playing, you know, Tri-State, like Philly. And then I was exposed to the African diaspora, like, you know, of course we have like the commercialized dance hall and reggae, but like, I was really like being put on to like Tony Matterhorn, like RDX, and like just really deep cuts. Also, Haitian music, Trinidadian music, all of it. Yeah, I feel like people who come from HBCUs are literally some of the greatest DJs. I mean,
I believe
you got like Drama, you got Jay Murphy.
Yep.
Literally went to college with you know, I'm trying to be one of the greatest. You know, I'm trying to, but yeah, like a couple of my homies in college are like doing really well for themselves. Jess Carp, me and her were the only women DJs in the entire AUC. Wow. She just produced off Nicki Minaj's last album.
Damn.
Produced for
one of the queens.
Produced for rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan.
Yep.
Like
R.I.P.
was producing for him like for years. Just out the gate and as a DJ. And then also P For Real is Lil Uzi's tour DJ. We all were in college at the same time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's crazy to know.
And y'all have seen the Cadillac Chronicles?
Yes.
Brian went to Morehouse. Like, we all were in college at the same time. It's so dope to see people I was literally, like, seeing in the library or just crossing paths with on the yard. Like, everybody is doing incredible, incredible things. So it was super inspiring.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk about that because, like, being that you are in that spaces, like, how important was it? Because particularly to be in Atlanta at a HBCU, you know what I mean? Like, some of your classmates, again, people you seen when everybody was broke. Everybody was trying to figure out. Everybody was tired going to class. You know, some were pledging, whatever. You saw everybody literally before they became players in the game. You know what I mean? Like, so you already came into it with a strong network, like not even really knowing it because he's just your partner, the people you would see, and then it's like, oh, you're you. Oh shit, you're you.
Right.
Oh fuck, you're you now. And it's like, but you have the inside line of them knowing you as a person. You know what I mean? They have to put the industry wall up because that's just Lex. You know what I mean? That's my that's my dog.
Still just Lex.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's crazy because I went to college with just regular niggas or bums. Like, it's just these niggas have not give me any help or resources. Like, I got more high school niggas who I'm like, became them niggas. But, like, college niggas are just niggas. They just, you know, God damn it, PWI. But just like,
you know, there's always, you know, get your master's. You might be able to take the HBCU route.
I'm definitely at one point in life going to be Dr. Bell at some point.
Period. It's got a ring to it.
It's going to be. That's going to be my name at one point you watch.
And will.
You know,
and will.
like, I'm going to have it. I actually have a fun question. So earlier, there was something that you said that, like, definitely hit me in, like, a wonderful way, especially as somebody who's gotten to experience you as a DJ, like, the vibes, yo. Like, the vibes is crazy as hell. So
this is family.
My question is, you said earlier that it's dope being able to, like, be in charge of other people having a good time. And I think it's mad important because you phrased it the way that you did. How important is it for you to be able to read the room when you are up there? And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of it making or breaking a set, like, how important is it for you to be able to have that third eye open?
Oh, it's essential. I mean, I feel like very early on in my career had to learn by trial and error. You know, there's a time where I would just play what I want to hear because I'm like, I'm the DJ.
Just fire.
I know this is y'all about to enjoy this music.
Yeah.
And you know, you kind of start to see some people leaving the dance floor. But that's the thing as a DJ, you have to be able to think very quickly on your feet. It's like, okay, how can I reel them back in? And you kind of just have to go to your songs that you know are going to get the people moving. Like every DJ has that one song that you know, like
Right.
so
Like
yeah,
a little like an arsenal, kind of like, all right,
you know what I'm saying?
real fast.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, when in doubt, I got these little, you know,
walk
10
it
run
out,
song
that
right
song.
here. Exactly.
Or Travis Porter.
I'm just saying.
Okay, now ladies.
you
Nah,
know.
Start that
you
up
already
right
know.
there.
That song has aged very well because you can still play that.
You can still play that. Bad
Extremely
boy.
well.
You
Still
can
goes
play
on.
that
Like
bad
fine
boy.
wine. But yeah, reading the room is essential. I think, just paying attention to like the songs that you're playing. And you're seeing how the crowd is reacting to it. Like, okay, they're really moving to this. Let me stay in this pocket. Or, I just feel like over time, as you build your confidence as a DJ, you might want to like actually play some new shit. Like, I think y'all might like this. Let me see how you are vibing to it. But yeah, I think it's essential. Like reading the room, checking the body language. Yeah, seeing how they're dancing. Okay, I notice when I'm in the 120 BPM, they're gravitating towards this more. Let me stay there. Or, you know what? I've been giving them hit after hit after hit for the last 20 minutes. Let me slow it down and give them a little break so they can breathe. Get a water, do whatever.
Right.
So yeah, that's kind of when I pick and choose, like when I'm gonna like switch the vibes up or when I need to take it up or bring it down. So I think it's essential because I see a lot of DJs that just play what they want and people are not
Or
moving.
play a fucking set. They play their whole like setup, the set they put up, they set up and arranged prior. Like
I never do that.
And that's happening more often.
Like
bro.
I got all 1 through 60. I have all these songs in order. It's like, bro, you do that, but then what if the crowd isn't vibing? What are you gonna do then?
Not fucking with this.
Yeah.
Right. What are you gonna do at that point?
But it's truly an art form though. Like to be able to have that eyes, and I think to me it takes confidence. It takes confidence to not have a straight up set and to really go. I'm gonna go off the vibes of the crowd. Like you have to have. That's a skill.
It's
to
like
be in tune.
It's intuitive. Like
for sure.
And it's energy. Like I'm feeling you, you're feeling me. Like and it helps the experience. Like when people are dancing, people are coming up to me like, yo,
God,
like that. That just makes me want to like, okay, let me do this.
How do you feel when you know you're about to drop that motherfucker?
Ooh.
Like how do you feel when you know like if you got some shit like Chief Keef, like guess what I smoke, or Meek Mill or T Grizzly first day out. Like how do you know like they are not even knowing them about to setting this up? Like, do you ever just find yourself like getting a little antsy? Like, okay, all right, calm down.
Not yet.
Blend it in right. Fuck, all right. Because maybe at a certain point you probably feel them, they ready to turn up. And you know you got that one in the chamber. You like, how does that feel? Like, I always wonder, like, how does that feel for a DJ? Because I see niggas be cool. They be all cool, just have one headphone. Like, yeah, all right, cool, just looking down. I'm like,
nah, that's
in there to get the fit off. Like, baby, you are behind there. Okay, you look great, but where is the music? Where is that?
Being back there, because being around having DJ friends, you see them, and I'm looking at the laptop, so I know it's coming. I'm like, oh, he about to drop.
Yes, exactly.
This nigga's just real cool, just taking a sip of normal,
exactly
normal shit, and I just see this like, flaming record. I'm like, they're about to lose their mind. Yeah, this is the hottest record out right now. They about to lose their shit.
That's the best feeling. Like, when you have a new record and you know like it's gonna be received very well. I think that's what every DJ like lives for. Like I want the club or the bar, wherever the fuck I'm at. Like I want y'all to go crazy when I play it. So I think even if DJs are keeping it cute, like inside they're like, yeah,
I'm finna get
'em. I got him.
I hate to keep it cute. DJ, they start just like flipping the headphones in and off, start doing different shit, moving shit around, trying like they're not pinching in the fact that this crowd is losing their fucking mind. They trying not to get caught up in it, so they trying to do the shit.
And they just look down.
And they
the
checking,
whole
turning knobs, checking, bringing shit down, and all of a sudden, like, get back and take a laptop.
Eye contact,
we see them do this shit. Start nodding, like, I'm like, I know you're excited right now, bro.
And like, give me some emotion.
Come on.
I was gonna say that's the difference between I think a DJ that's just doing it like for the song or for the reaction, and then a DJ that's doing it for the vibe. Like aside from just confidence, I think you also have to have a level of social emotional intelligence, right?
For sure.
You're literally reading people's faces, people's body language, and the fact that you have to make these decisions like very fast because a song is realistically only about 3 minutes. But you might not even play that whole whole song.
Oh,
So
no.
you got to make
find
sure.
your
A
break
minute
in it.
30 max.
Yeah, you got to make
Yeah.
sure that you like blend it right into the next
That's
song.
what I'm
And so
saying.
it's like it
It's-
takes a certain level of like literal
Bro.
awareness. Like that's
Yeah.
a
I heard a DJ say once, like, being a DJ is literally like mental Tetris. Like,
I think so, too.
You're constantly like, yeah, like you said, okay, how are the people vibing this? Oh shit, okay,
Everything.
this song, I only got 30 seconds left on the song. What am I gonna play next?
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. And then it's like, okay, let me make sure my levels are right, making sure I'm not redlining. How's the sound? You know, like, okay.
Is it hella feedback over there? Is it this? Is it that? Like,
And people don't see that. They just think, oh, I'm just putting on good music.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, 'cause
it's so much that goes into it.
You see the nigga bopping, messing around with shit with his head or their head down, and you don't even know in their brain, like, all right, what the fuck am I gonna play?
You like engineering, you engineering on the spot.
that's
It's a
essentially
lot.
what it
Like,
on
is.
the spot,
That's what it
bro.
is.
Like,
It's engineering on the spot.
Especially
It's that.
And I feel like it's especially precious depending on where your slot is in that event.
Absolutely.
Ooh, hello. So
Absolutely.
let's talk about it. Let's talk
Absolutely.
about
Let's
it.
have this
Let's
conversation.
get
Let's
into it.
talk
Let's
I
get
didn't have this
into it.
about
conversation.
it.
I just heard some DJs have this conversation
Yeah.
about DJ rules.
Okay.
Etiquette.
I think
What
I know
are
where
the
this is
DJ
going.
etiquette and rules
Etiquette. What's that?
You know,
for each set? Opening, middle, closing.
I've
if
heard
it's
this
set up like that.
conversation so many times, but
Like,
I'm gonna
what's your
say
rules? So you feel
my
like-
rule
For you.
I think the opener's job is to like set the tone for the night. Like, am I gonna play the hottest song at the beginning? I'm gonna give you my answer. I might not. Because I'm gonna tell you this. The people who are there, if I were to open, the people who are there at 9:30, 10 are probably not gonna be there at 2. Like,
True.
just keeping it, but
True.
So I actually think it's like, I think it's
kinda
kind of
get away
funny when
with
people
it.
get like tight. Like, you're the opener, play like, you know,
That's
like
not
warming
bad.
up, like
Yeah,
damn
play
near
the shot lights, nigga.
yeah, like elevator music type shit.
Yeah,
Like,
like-
that's cool, but my thing is like, I'm competitive with this shit. Like, I
Come
told you,
on
I'm a
with
former
it.
athlete, so
Come
I
on
don't
with
care
it.
if I'm the opener or the closer. I'm smoking you, and I'm looking in the camera because I'm gonna smoke you.
Let 'em
like,
know.
I want you to, and I
Let
do
'em
that
know.
because I want people to hear me and to, like, it's an interview. Every time you're playing, like, you don't know who is in the crowd.
It's true.
So
I love that.
I'm not gonna dim my light,
Right.
because you don't see what it is yet. So I just feel like, you know, just continuing to, I'm gonna treat, like I say, I don't care if I'm playing for 5 people or 500 people. I'm gonna play the same type of set. But also, it's like, read the room. It depends on what the event is. Like, there's a time and a place. But yeah, if I'm doing like a little set at a club, I'm gonna turn people up. Like, I don't care if I'm the middle. I think the middle is honestly like the best
Sweet spot, for sure.
Yeah,
Nice.
Like, I'm literally, that's peak time.
You're catching the most crowd, and people don't appreciate that. You're
Exactly.
actually catching the most
That's
people.
what, because the
in
people
building.
that got there early are still there, and then the people that's finally getting there in that middle
Yep,
part, they
yep,
coming
they
right
just coming in. Yep, just got a couple drinks. So yeah,
Yep.
and then the headliner, like, to me, that's easy. The whole crowd is already there, so all you gotta do is
play
just
the
play good music.
Yeah.
Respectfully, like, I think all the slots matter. Like, it is a collective effort. Like, our job is to keep people on the dance floor
sure.
and have a good time, have drinks. It's a collective effort, but I do think, like you said, my rules, I'm gonna play the same every one.
I'm
Of
lit
those three,
regardless.
who has the toughest job?
Opener. And for me.
I mean, yeah, like, I feel like, okay,
I would say
if
opener
it's,
too.
yeah, like, I would say the opener does
But
have,
I feel like they have the most freedom, though.
yeah, like, it's not as much pressure because it might not be as many people. But I do think it, like, again, they're setting the tone.
Right.
So
That's what I'm
if the
thinking
music
of.
is good and, you know, people are vibing, they're probably gonna stay.
Yeah, that's what I
like,
was to say.
When
The
I'm
tone
at a
is gonna make me
party,
stay. Yeah.
you know, I like to, like, I'm gonna always be a student. Even when I'm not DJing, if I'm at a party, I'm listening. So if the transitions are good, I like the song selection, I actually might stick around. If it's not, I'm a network, do what I need to do, say hello to my people, support, but I'm out.
Yep, especially
Is
other
the taco
options that
truck
night.
open,
Like, I don't
cuz?
have to be here. Like, when you...
Yeah, if it's
Because, like,
options.
with niggas like that, you might be playing for 10, 12, 15, 20
Yeah.
people. Again, you're playing for niggas who got the get in free before 10.
Before 10.
Uh-huh.
Those niggas. You're playing for them niggas. So
Yeah.
They
the
didn't
cheap
want to buy a
niggas,
ticket.
They probably gonna buy a drink at the bar, maybe not, but they want to get in here for free. They don't want to pay
Okay.
nothing.
That's where I come in. I know y'all. I
Yeah.
be seeing y'all.
Period.
Okay, I
Also,
be
At the
seeing
door.
y'all.
At the door.
Hello.
They
I
have
be
the option
seeing
to leave because they
y'all.
didn't pay
I
to
know
get in.
y'all.
So it's like you have to be that. You have to entertain these niggas while as more people are walking in.
Yep.
So you have to, like, while still in those hours, we're still probably niggas still setting up behind the bar.
Uh-huh.
You know, the only first one or two bartenders. You there with
Yep.
like the early niggas,
Yep.
the niggas who like the bartender's probably gonna be off before the party. Like you said, people are gonna leave before 2.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to be kind of interesting for about an hour.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Then I get off. All right, now you go on. Now you turn us up. But you just, because, like, as an opener nigga, depending on how long you've been DJing, you may or may not get booked like that again.
Yeah.
Hey, let's keep it
And I did that
a
for a minute. I was
bean.
an opener for
You
a
gotta
minute.
prove yourself. That's a prove
Yeah,
yourself
the
set.
opener slot is
pin
the
and the
make or
roll
break
is-
slot.
Yes.
I was opening for
Oh yeah,
a couple years.
It's the make or break
we
slot.
know you earned your way. That's my...
Easily earned. Like, I'm talking about worked for it, baby. Okay,
That's
you
actually a
ain't you
question I
ain't never
have.
gonna be able to say Lux
Yeah,
took
no.
nothing from nobody. You're never gonna be able to say that.
So
I appreciate you,
ever.
sis.
as you
Appreciate
said,
you.
Ever.
Appreciate you.
you never... But listen, she
Ever.
earned her stripes.
She
so,
worked. She worked.
As
Okay.
we say, you're from LA originally, you know what I mean? And you've lived in several different cities, you know what I mean? How hard is it to start over as a DJ when you move?
That's a good
Because,
question.
like you said, like, you first moved up here, couple years, you have to really earn your way and people understand, like, nigga, I'm really nice.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
really
Y'all,
hurt.
only reason I'm getting these sets because y'all don't know me personally. You
Right.
never seen me. I'm the new kid.
Y'all got
class.
y'all biases and y'all
Yeah,
favoritism.
you got your little friends, your little
Let's keep
circles,
it a
the niggas you like to
band.
work with because they're your partners outside of this.
You know that
You know what I
person
mean?
gonna play this person. You know this person gonna bring
Yeah,
this
like,
crowd. Yeah,
He give you the discount on the prize because he the homie.
Yeah,
You know what I
we
mean?
know.
But it's like, so when you have to come to a new
Y'all
city,
preaching.
you know what I mean? Because I those questions I want to ask because, like, I've seen DJs not leave home or leave different cities because the fear was just starting over as a DJ.
Big
Yeah.
fish, small pond.
Yeah, like, I have to now rebuild my whole reputation. I have to
Yeah.
rebuild my rate if I, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I have to
Oh,
play
yeah,
because
yeah.
I don't know these rates here.
Yeah.
What I might make in, for Atlanta, the Bay may not pay.
Right.
Or
Right.
vice versa.
Vice versa, yeah.
I have to now learn this whole new pond,
Yeah.
these whole new players, and I have to play ball a little bit because I need to get in these niggas' parties and these niggas' sets to show that I'm this raw ass DJ. And then once I do that, I can just chill and be myself and do what I want to do.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, that still can be a couple of years of you still working the circuit and working your way through. So like, you've lived several different places. So like, I feel like this question is made for you because you've had to do it several times. So like, how difficult is that? Like, is that something like, is it play with your mental? Is it something? Is it
Yeah.
like,
Where does that fall
Yes.
for you?
I mean, that's a great question. And it's, I feel like you hit the nail on the head just in describing it, both of y'all. But, excuse me. Definitely has played with the mental. It's played with my pride, my ego, like all that shit. And I feel like the one word I would say is like, it has humbled me immensely because, like in Atlanta, I wasn't like the most popular DJ. Like I can go back now because I've worked for
Right.
it. But then I was kind of, just working, little hookah lounges here, clubs, but I was an opening DJ. At the time, I knew that I had the ear, probably could have been middle slot, but I'm like, okay, I'm work my way.
Right.
Then got an opportunity in New York, moved there, and I feel like it was always kind of like, I'll build a little momentum, then I'll move. So it's like, okay, I got to start from ground zero. And that was the same thing at Oakland. And I feel like Oakland, I've had success because now I've been here almost 7 years. So when I was first here in 2018 is when I met y'all.
Hey.
So shout out to the gangy,
Come
shout out to
on, man.
Kodak,
Fresh
shout
out
out
the
to
fire, man.
Shamari, you know what I'm saying? Like
You gotta
and
stop
shout
listening
out
to these young niggas'
shout out
music,
to
bro.
Corey as well.
Shout out my mother Bang.
Corey, Sean.
Shout out York, man.
York.
Yeah, like Sean was actually the one that kind of
Amber, all them.
helped set up the play because
Sean
that's my
connected us.
Morehouse brother. So again,
Yeah.
shout out to the AUC.
Come on.
Come
bringing
on with it,
bringing
Mr.
it full
York.
circle.
Come on, bro.
I was like, yo, I'm moving to the Bay. Like, I'm trying to DJ out there. Like, what's good?
What's that?
He was like, yeah, I got this, I'm with this collective Culture Junkies.
Shout out to the gang.
And so, first gig was actually at Liege.
Yeah.
So thank you, Chris. And shout out to everybody
Jeff,
there.
all
I
them.
met a lot of great people. I mean,
Big bro Jeff, man.
Yeah.
Shell Hart,
Big
got to
sis.
play with her.
Come
I
on,
remember Red Corvette. Like, I still have a picture of all of us
Corvette,
outside with Doggy.
That's crazy.
Oh, I still
remember
have
the
that
photo.
picture.
Yeah,
remember that photo.
it was like
I
20,
still got
20
all that.
deep.
Uh-huh.
And that was
Thick
my
out there.
first weekend. And I remember y'all
It
were
was
like,
lit.
dang, you literally are meeting like everybody who
Yeah,
like,
the main people.
yeah. So
It was great.
that was really cool. And yeah, I just, continued to work my way up. But yeah, I definitely feel like it was very humbling, and I just kind of had to, because I kind of had a chip on my shoulder. I'm like, y'all think I'm new, but when I moved here, I was already DJing for like 10 years.
Right.
So I'm like,
Had a dime in the bag, baby.
You know,
had a
like,
dime in the bag.
I had to like hold my tongue, because it's like, I'm hearing so many DJs in the clubs like, this shit too easy, this, that. But the transitions are like terrible, train wreck. Like,
Weak
just
sauce.
throwing
That be
songs
y'all
over
problem
one each other,
sometimes.
not even beat matching. But like,
The transitions be a little wow.
good transitions
Cutting
matter.
records.
Matter.
Good transitions matter.
They
Like,
matter
matters.
hella much.
like,
Stop cutting records.
Like,
and also, all BPMs are not created equal. A lot of people think, 100 and 100, they're going to match. They're not even in the same key. A lot of people don't even have that knowledge. Like,
I be seeing you with that sync button.
oh, I be seeing
That's-
y'all. Y'all are not slick, bro. Y'all are not slick, bro.
Every DJ who's watching this is probably laughing right now.
Yeah.
I see y'all with that sync
there-
button.
I see y'all.
There's button pushers and there's people that do this.
Yeah.
You
But,
feel me? It's a difference.
You
okay?
know, we respect everyone though. We love
But
that. We love that. We're
if
gonna
you
keep it
good,
cute.
you good. I ain't. You,
You
know,
know
if you
what
good,
I'm
you
saying?
good. If you can set the vibe, I ain't. Listen,
Right. That's not. If it's good music, it's good music.
yeah.
But yeah, it was very challenging because I feel like I really had to, yeah, man, just kind of keep my head down and just work really hard and not let it get to me. I mean, there was times, I'm not gonna lie, like, it got really hard. There's times where I'm like, fuck it, like, I don't know if I should do this shit anymore. Just because of the politics and, gatekeeping.
Yeah,
and
it's a lot of that.
it can also
unfortunately.
be like, I'm trying to keep it like politically correct, but I think being a Black woman who also does not maybe fit the
archetype.
archetype can be very, very difficult to navigate. And I'll just say it like that. I think a lot of people now, anybody can pick up a controller and be a DJ if you're
Facts.
attractive. And
That's just
you
what
might,
it is. Unfortunately,
you're going to get the top bookings of the bookings. And you can be raw. And I've talked with this to multiple DJs in different cities. So it's not even just here. So I don't want
not at
anybody to
all.
think it's personal, but at the end of the day, like, sex sells. But yeah, it's just like, when is it going to be about the music?
Right.
Like, let's get to the actual artistry
And why
the
did it
craft.
stop being about the music?
That part.
Why did it? Why did it?
That's a long
Because
conversation.
let's be very, very real here. Sex has always been here. Why are we acting like it's a brand new thing that we've never seen before? But like my brother said, that's another conversation.
Yeah.
Words of big quit, pussy always sells. But like, I think like with your journey, because you've started over several times, you know what I mean? Like, that has, like, I think because you've done that, it made you like built for it, tough for the industry. Because like I was talking
Like
to
a
some of my artists
Swiss
about
Army
that,
knife.
like, man, like, yeah, like for sure, because you
have a choice.
you
I
can't
got
take
everything.
nothing personal. You can't, you know what I mean? Even though you may know
It's
the
hard,
politics, you know what I mean? You know what's happening. You see it in front of you. You see like, okay, it's some weird shit going
It's
on here.
happening now.
Man.
But of course, it still does happen. It's still it's never about the talent. Like some of my favorite DJs are not the most popular ones.
Yeah.
quote
And it
unquote.
sucks
Yeah.
because
They are my favorites.
It makes you not really want to go out because the ones that are popping, quote, quote, not all of them, but some of the ones that are up there, it's like, you're not really that good,
Yeah,
bro. Like, you're not really that good.
Really
Like,
mid.
I'm really pulling up for my homie birthday for real.
Yeah,
like,
I'm screaming.
oh God, like I'm pulling up for the homie birthday. I'm
I
finna
can't
buy this
tell you,
drink
bro.
And be on my
and dip on
For sure.
phone now. I'm
I've seen
dipping.
closing DJs clear out a party.
Oh,
child. That's the
Clear it out. Like, clear it out. Like, niggas, all right, I'm going to close my tab. Because, like, they were up there playing some boo-boo. Like, I've seen, like,
Yeah,
closing headline DJs, like, I've seen certain niggas call out their own parties.
I've seen that too.
Oh, okay.
It's shocking.
Because it's like,
shocking.
you know, some people are promoters who are DJing, and some people who are DJs who promote.
Child.
They're
Oh my
there's
goodness.
a mixture.
I plead the fifth.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Hey, look.
some or some. It's just some or some. But
Is
it's
it-
like, you know,
is it
wherever you
tea
are in
there?
the food chain,
I think I
get
got
your
some
money.
tip in here, honey.
But
Okay.
there's some tea in this bottle. You're petty. But
You know?
no, like it's like for me when I like
Yeah.
those politics do fuck it up, and I do hate that you do stumble upon like a great DJ like yourself, and then you have to work through and navigate the
Cause
bullshit
y'all sleep some of
of
y'all.
seeing like
goofy.
of course
Big
they always-
goofy.
Goofy.
That's what I say. Like that politics shit, it fucks it up because it's never about the quality of the DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never like now like niggas don't even follow the good DJs like that anymore. You just follow the popular
You
people.
can tell. It's so shockingly obvious that there's a clear bias.
Oh yeah.
And I think
it's the same DJs on the same bill. You know, whoever is cool with
at
whoever.
the same
and-
venues, around the same time of year. Like
Yep.
You know, and it sucks because I think the issue that I have with it is the gaslighting that comes with it. You guys try to make it seem like that's not what's happening when you
Child.
can look at what is being promoted and clearly see a huge differentiation in between quality and quantity. Just saying.
Speak on it, sis. But yeah,
just
you know, we're not trying to like. I'm not trying to bash anyone, but it's like these are
absolutely
things
not.
that definitely
It's the reality sometimes.
Get your money.
Yeah, and this is a topic that I feel like a lot of people try to like sweep under the rug because
Exactly.
I don't want it to stop me from getting opportunity, but it's like somebody's got to speak out on this because the same injustices are going to continue to happen through the test of time if nobody speaks out. And you know, if that means I get less opportunities, then so be it. But
Your
that's why it's
loss.
also very important to throw your own shit. If y'all don't want to book me, I'm gonna throw my own parties and I'm gonna book whoever the hell I want. And yeah, that's a big reason why, like, you know, I started Woo.
Okay.
Like I want to put on Black, brown, just all people of color, but specifically women DJs.
Is it women helping empower women?
It is women
Work.
helping empower women, yeah. But it's also like a double entendre because it's like I want that to be the vibe when you come in, like, woo,
Damn, that shit
you
was
know,
lit.
you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's the vibe. We actually came up with that name at Liege. I think
got
with,
all my
with
flyers
Toy.
still.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was in
I
the
got all my
back
flyers
office
still.
and we were just brainstorming. I was like,
I literally have an album.
yeah,
of
I want
flyers.
something to talk about, like women, empowering women. And then I remember writing it out. It's like, that's just kind of fire. I like that. But yep.
So how long? So what was in what year? What 3, 4, 4, 5?
I would say 4. Like it came about 2020, but the first
I was
party,
finna say, look, I got the
Yeah.
first
Oh,
one.
I remember the flyers.
Yeah.
I remember the flyers.
Yeah, y'all came to y'all were
I
definitely
was ready.
there.
I was there. I
Yup.
was ready.
Yep. So the first couple parties were with me, Shell, and Corvette. So shout out to y'all being a
Shell
part
and
of.
Red.
Yep. Shout out to
310
them.
Gallery.
Yeah.
Smoking it down.
Man.
No.
For sure.
310 Gallery?
No, not
that's
anymore.
cool.
Not anymore.
Oh,
I used to work there.
Wait, what?
I was like, R.I.P. R.I.P.
Oh,
It was a
310,
good-
yeah, like 310 is no longer open.
It was a good run.
Well,
though.
at the time.
Yeah.
At
It was
the
a good time. It was a
Shout
good
out,
time.
you know what I mean? Shout out to homies.
Yeah,
But
at the time.
But so when it, so that is what sparked you to start doing. Woo.
Yeah. It was just like, you know, feeling like I wasn't really being booked or I was getting, you know, opening slots here, which was like cool. But I'm like, all right, I think I'm at the point where
Y'all sleep.
I can stand on my own.
I'ma wake you niggas
and
up.
I'm gonna like I'm gonna show y'all like I can do this. And it, you know, gradually will build over time. Like I wasn't worried about selling it out. I mean, it did really well.
Yeah,
Obviously.
absolutely. Yeah,
and
it
it's
was
still
fun.
growing
It was a
now.
lot of
but
fun.
yeah, that
It was a lot
lit.
of fun. And I'm talking about all my girls came out. Like because of the fact that it was a woman like centered event, the DJs were women, like it,
Yeah.
but the music and the energy was still that of like, you feel me? Like I'm talking about these women showed up and they showed out every time. And it was a I think it doubled as also a safe space as well.
Absolutely.
Because
sure.
even though there was still, the fellas still came and
Right.
turned up and
Right.
turned out.
And we want them to come.
Right.
You know
Like
what
the
I'm saying?
fellas still pulled up and turned out. But the
Yep.
dope part is because of the type of event it was, the
Yes.
energy that they came on was mad dope.
Yes.
Like niggas wasn't coming in there trying to press or flex or be weird. Like they was coming in there for the vibe, for the music. And
Exactly.
it was wonderful.
Exactly.
It was wonderful.
Like, get off your phones. Let's actually engage in conversation or let's
a lot of
dance.
two-stepping, you feel me? A lot of people buying drinks at the bar. Oh, it's a table of hey, get the shots up. Like it was lit.
I still got the footage from those first few. That was such a good time.
was fun.
And also, again, I want to shout out Culture Junkies because y'all,
Oh, yeah.
y'all did such a great job of like, being co-partners and we really promoted. We might need to run that back soon.
We did the damn
I'm
thing.
available.
Cuz.
You know?
Listen, hey, you know I'm gonna be.
And I feel like you had the most important job, to be honest, because that's who you see when you walk in the door.
Very important.
Like you're setting the vibe. The energy was always immaculate, still is. And it's like, who wouldn't want to be greeted by you at the door?
I just want to make people happy. That's all. If
And
you
do,
coming to
and
turn
do.
up, like I feel like if you're coming, like you said, the same way like the first person that DJs, the first person you see, they set the tone. So it's like I can't be mean mugging and looking dusty and not smelling good. Like I know that's like simple, but that shit really matters to me. Like
intention.
you feel me? Like I went shopping every time it was an event. I'm like, okay, what's my outfit? What I'm gonna wear
I know
today?
that's right.
Because it's like, okay,
Take notes, y'all.
I'm just saying because if people are gonna come
Presentation is
in, they're gonna remember that. You know what I'm saying? And every time they think of that event, they're going to think of the people that they met at the door. They're going to think of the bottle girls. They're going to think of the DJs. They're going to think of the hosts. They're going to remember all of those things. And then that's what gets them to tell other people about it.
Yes.
Hey, yo, you need to go up in here because they over there, they got it going now. I don't know what they be doing, but they lit over there.
Yes.
We going to come on, y'all. Like, that's the thing.
Everybody's got to play their part. And I feel like it was a collective effort. And that's what made it a success. So.
Yeah,
For sure. I mean, you can't really like it's not spoken on enough or understood that like those intricate parts, the things that you overlook, makes the event space. It makes the environment. Like I said, you being nice, hospitable when they walk in.
Hospitality.
She was nice. She was sweet to me. So I walk in, I'm feeling good. Like she was cool.
Exactly.
She made me laugh.
nice.
I might want to buy a drink now. Yeah, they buy her a drink. You want a drink? Because you was cool as hell up front.
Yeah.
When I
Oh, that
walked
happened
up,
a lot.
Like I had some
It was a
issues,
few
but you was
people getting
patient with
me
me.
faded.
You helped me
Yeah.
work it out. Like you gave me a deal.
Yeah.
You work. You know what I mean? Like that
It was a few
matters.
people that got me faded just because it's like, nah, but you're not finna be sitting up here talking to all these people. You ain't got no drink in your hand.
Yes.
And y'all took care of me too. Like my squad, they took care of us, bro. Please understand.
Always.
Because
When we
it's
was
important.
working together, it was so fluid. Everybody knew what the job was. It was awesome. It was
I
awesome.
love y'all,
bro.
man.
I love you too. I love you so
man.
fucking much.
Love you.
I just be watching Instagram like that bitch. She better go.
I be stalking the
I be
fits. I
sending
ain't
it to
gonna lie, I
my
be stalking the
sister.
fits. I'm like, I gotta wear it for
Yeah,
I think you could do it,
man.
bro.
that, man.
I think you could
Her
do it.
and Shayla, when
I'm
it comes to
doing
the
it. I
looks,
promise. Yeah.
her,
You
Shayla,
ain't-
and Shell, them three,
Yeah.
y'all be stepping.
Y'all
like,
step.
ooh, y'all step. I love
the
it.
only difference between like
Oh my gosh.
them two and her is that like she just step in real life. She don't take a lot of photos of her
She
shit.
step in real
like,
life.
You don't put up a lot of photos of your fits.
you just pull up like
You just get the fit off in real life. Like if you see me, you know I got this off. But don't worry, I got more heat. So if you didn't see this
In the
time, you
chambers,
catch the drip on the next go around. But understand, every time you see me, I got on drip.
Yeah.
So I don't gotta take a photo
Personification.
of it because
Yeah.
every day I just wear drip.
personification
You
of the
know,
humble flex. Like I'm not gonna
You know
post
what I
it
mean?
and do
Like,
it.
never
but,
act like it just.
But I do it.
But when you
Like,
see her, you're like, why is this not a photo?
God damn.
And it just every time, every
great.
time.
It's
Like,
great.
Thank you.
She came from the house to do this.
It's great. Like
I'd have showed
y'all
her looking
three,
crazy.
You know when you
From
open
the crib.
Instagram,
I'd showed her looking dusty.
like
Child,
What?
my
Niggas
mama
don't be in
would
real
not.
life, nigga.
no, like you open Instagram
Put
and
in
you
the
see all the
comments,
little like
nigga.
pictures of the stuff that like based off what you see. I be seeing you in there, Shell. I be seeing Shayla. I be seeing all the fits. I be like, yes, it's just fashion and like womanhood. I'm just here for
You
it.
know,
I'm just
what
here
the kids
for
be
it.
doing?
There it is. Oh, God.
Where did
All
that
of
come
it.
from? Oh, we got sound
Child.
effects.
Where
Come
did
on.
that come from? Now since we here, where did that
This?
come from?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, one more time.
This right here. Okay, so as y'all know, I work with the children. I work with the babies. I work with the children, okay? And my kids, kids are sensory beings. So you got to interact with them in ways that they actually find entertaining because that's how you build respect. Like you can't make a child fear you. You can't make a child feel obligated. You have to make them feel encouraged. And so one of the things that I do, obviously I can't snap anymore like normal because my nails are in the way.
You can't say a rumble?
No, I can't do those things anymore. And so my substitute for that was the clap instead. So when a child does something good, instead of, okay, everybody snap, I tell them to snap, but they're entertained by this sound. And so they'll do stuff because they want to hear me do that.
AMSR, what's that stuff?
ASMR, yeah. So it's very
ASMR.
much I'm talking about I do meditation with my kids. We do meditation every Wednesday. My kids be mad when we don't do it. They got their own yoga mats and everything. But the approach, at least when it comes to after school programming, right, or just any I believe it's called expanded learning, is to kind of take care of the child in a holistic way. So it's not just academic.
Yeah.
It's social emotional. It's, you know what I'm saying, making sure they got clothes, making sure they eat, and making sure they got their homework done. It's all of that. Oh, you don't get to do that then in the daytime? Oh, in the after school program, we got theater, we got soccer, we've got basketball, we got baseball, we got art. What you need? Bet, cool. You need some resources? We got you. So
That's what's
this
up.
came because I can't snap no more.
I have a question, maybe. So when they're doing meditation, are you in the room y'all on the playground? You just slapping your fingers together, like your nails, just like kids.
It's so bad.
Going to your
my
happy
kids,
place, and you just around it, just doing your fingers like that in the room. Niggas just
Actually,
Right.
Miss Shamari and the nails.
Actually,
Something about those
yeah.
nails.
That's literally what happens.
So it's
literally.
Wednesday. Let's pretend we're kids. You be our teacher.
Well, I
Let's
would
put you on the spot a
initially
little bit.
start. Everybody would go. They would have their mats. They would find their place in the room. The lights would be off. The shades would be up, so the light is going towards the ceiling. I got my big speaker because, the actual frequency of the speaker is also an added bonus.
Okay.
And so usually I tell my kiddos, all right, y'all know what time it is. It's time for mindfulness, okay? Find your space, get into your comfy zone, and everybody give me a thumbs up when you're ready. And it's that simple. Press play, and my babies meditate for about a good 10, 15 minutes. Some of them end up falling asleep.
I'm about to say, I know
Listen,
that.
man, there's a
Some
conversation
of
we had
them
about
end
them
up
damn
falling
mats.
asleep.
When we were kids, them damn mats.
Oh, the blue ones?
Oh, I bought their own. I out of pocket.
I need one of those at the crib. Just
out of pocket.
Nap on the floor.
Knocked out.
I bought all my babies their own
once they got
yoga
a
mats.
bed,
They're
they sit on
all
the mat.
labeled, so they don't got to share. I disinfect them after they done, and they go outside for recess. I'm disinfecting them. I roll them back up. But my babies, they'll go to sleep, and then when they wake up, we do some stretching so they can kind of reactivate the muscles. And after that, we can do homework for about a good hour and a half. They don't notice because you're centering them, so they don't think, oh, I'm doing work. It's, oh yeah, this is part of the program. They get up, help other kids, and mind you, I'm in deep East Oakland doing this, so hey, I'm just saying.
Come on, y'all.
It's about who.
Round of applause.
It's about who, cuz.
We got the bomb effect.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Look. I can't snap, but a bitch can clap. What's
Okay.
Black inside. Anyway, I'm sorry. All right, so back to the music. What's some of your, since you are a very well-traveled DJ, what's some of your favorite cities to spend in? I wonder some of your favorite sets you've had in different cities, more or less.
That's
It's
a good
I remember
question.
this time in New York. I remember this time, that was crazy.
Yeah, definitely New York City. I mean, that's the mecca. What DJ wouldn't want to play in New York?
Do you feel like NY's crowd is a little more harsher than Atlanta's?
I love New York. Good question.
I feel like yes. I feel like Atlanta's crowd was harsh. I feel like just being at HBCU, playing those parties, because it's just different. But New York's crowd can be hard, honestly. I feel like the style of play is a little different. Like New York is definitely more I feel like I'm giving the cheat codes away, but it's definitely like quick mixing.
Reading is
Like,
fundamental, but so is comprehension. Not everybody can do
Okay,
that, so don't worry.
went over the head.
Yeah, I'm just saying. If you
but
picking them
yeah.
up, great. If not, sorry.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
But yeah, so definitely like a lot of quick mixes in New York. Like, you know, here you might play a song for a minute 30. New York, you might play a song 45 seconds.
Wow.
Like you only playing a song and then cut over to the next track. Like New York is kind of more like
Faster,
showing
sound
off.
like?
Like I'm gonna show
Oh.
you. If I have an hour set, most DJs might play it safe and play 70, 75 songs. New York, you might play 100 songs in an hour.
Damn.
Wow.
It depends, and that might maybe I'll say 85 to 90.
Still.
But it's still like
That's
I'm hitting you over the head top every time. Like it's like a high. I'm taking you high. I'm taking you
Yeah.
low. I'm playing soca. I'm playing reggae. I'm playing dancehall. I'm playing R&B, hip hop. I might play fucking Miley Cyrus. I'll play. What's it?
I came in I'm sorry.
Party in the USA. Like I'll play that. I'll play
that's a hit.
some funk.
That's a hit.
But it's like who gonna play? Like
I love that song.
you could do it in New York because
that
they
song.
dance. Like
Yeah.
the energy is amazing. Like people literally dance at the club in New York.
We need to
Still?
go to New York.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
You see niggas like patting their pockets?
We gotta move.
He said better. But
Because
nah,
that's
like
what
you,
we ain't got that out here no
you
more.
definitely do. Especially like, yeah, a lot of like Afrobeat and Amapiano or dancehall parties, like the Caribbeans and the Africans, yes.
Get down.
They be partying until 4 or 5 in the morning.
Take me to the
sweating.
sweat box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Take me
trying
to
to
the
pull up
sweat
over
box.
there. I'm
Yeah.
down.
I'm
I'm not
talking
afraid
you-
to get it, my boogie on.
I'm saying you open the door, just steam. Because people are
Oh,
dancing.
wait a minute.
I've
I
been
didn't know
waiting to
about that.
powerbomb a girl in the dance floor. You said, oh, wait a minute. That's too hot.
She's like, wait, no,
Wait.
But now I'm saying, like, you go to like a
Nigga
little
come out
warehouse
with a
party.
coat. This nigga come out with a
Bruh, my
coat.
hair would just go back.
Yo,
Why nigga leave with mugshot hair? What are my hours? 9 to 5.
I'm not about to play with y'all.
Oh, don't let me take this hat
shit.
off, bro. I'm gonna
Do
look just
not
like
do
that,
it.
bro. I'm not gonna do
Man
it.
said
I ain't gonna do
That
it.
nigga
I'm
come out
not.
with a
I ain't gonna
coat.
do myself like that.
Yo.
That's a
Yo.
meme. That's a meme
Yo.
waiting to happen. I'm not.
Hold on.
Okay, nah,
Shit,
bro.
nigga car look like Detroit Red. Nigga,
Oh my.
I'm sorry. Only you know that. You read books.
No, it's bad. No
Yo,
shade. It's bad, bro.
Anyway, I'm
Black
sorry.
history. Shout out Black
Sorry.
history.
Shout out Black History
If
Month.
you know,
Man,
you know.
If you know, yeah. Just
But-
most thanks.
You know, went over the head for some of y'all.
Yes. So I want to. Okay. Speaking of all those genres of music, there's been a kind of like a, I won't say surge, but like it's like a build of like different genres of music really coming back to the Black community. And I say coming back because we had them first.
Wait, can we say that one more time into the camera?
They're coming back because we invented them. We had them
This was
first.
our shit.
Damn it! It
They've
just felt so
always
good for you
been
to say it
Black
again.
music,
Period.
but
That's what this is.
I don't know if y'all know about the
That's what this
like
is for.
Little Richard time, Richard Penniman, people covering. Anyway, that
Yeah,
Rock
Little
music,
Richard,
yeah,
Big
rock
Mama
music,
Thornton, yeah.
all that
Blues,
Black.
everything. Like
We did it. It was us.
We can really take this shit back
Historically
to
us.
the
We did it.
1800s or whenever.
Us.
Even, I mean, yeah.
Wasn't
Let's
Mozart
just say
black
it
too?
is,
Folk
bruh.
music, huh?
Huh?
Wasn't Mozart black too?
Yes, he was
Yes,
Black.
believe so,
he
yeah.
was.
Yes, he was biracial.
Let's just say this, all right? When y'all say frequency, it means one thing. When we say frequency, it means something totally different.
Amen.
Literally.
Amen,
Okay? You heard it
amen.
here first.
So
Period.
just
Period.
do your Googles anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of the genres that's making the big splash back in our community is house,
Absolutely.
and you are
never
part
left.
of, especially out here and wherever you go, of that movement of
Thank
Black
God.
DJs who are reintroducing us to house music.
So amazing.
Can you tell me from your perspective,
So amazing.
where did that come from? Because you've always been like an open format DJ. You can play,
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
meet
yeah.
anybody where they're at.
Definitely.
But
Thank you.
I've been seeing this
Pockets of
real
many.
push
Pockets of
from people like you and other amazing DJs of like, y'all need to really fuck with this genre again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And some people, I think they caught on to it with Beyonce and all that. But for others who are on the ground level, understand that the DJs have been pushing this for a minute.
Yeah.
Before
If you've been going.
Queen Bee got to it. So I just want to know for you, where did that drive for your heart to like want to get back to pushing house music in some of your sets?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I actually have a homie, shout out to Sky Jetta, who's from Detroit.
Nice.
So she, Detroit by way of Chicago. So I feel like
Shout out to him.
we connected in 2018, and yeah, I kind of was getting like put onto it again. Like I said, in college, I was hearing like a little juke music, but like footwork and that frequency, I was like, hold on, I kind of like this. I'm getting into it, and so yeah, I feel like Renaissance definitely played a role. I'm not gonna say that she didn't. I think
For sure.
she
You
honestly
won't
is
break
probably
my soul.
a big reason as to why it became so like commercialized.
Yes.
And why I think a lot more Black folks are playing it. But like, let's not get it twisted. It's definitely been around for
I was
a
gonna
very
say
long
no
time.
shade, but if Beyonce is what y'all got on the train,
You a little late.
You a little late.
You a little late.
Didn't House start in Chicago?
Yeah, Detroit and Chicago
Yeah,
started
it's
and
Midwest, yeah.
by you know queer folks,
queer- yeah, I
Black
remember.
queer
Oh, and
people.
Queer kids
Underground
started
New
the
York
house music.
too, like in the ballrooms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Underground New York
Yeah,
too.
that's
Yeah.
where a lot of the
Community.
records I feel like, and I don't want to misspeak. Like I'm not
No,
a
it's
house.
same
Yeah,
thing. I've always heard that it started in the Midwest,
but
Chicago,
yeah, definitely
Detroit,
started in the Midwest
in the queer
and-
community. Yeah,
For sure.
I've heard that.
I've heard that as well.
But yeah, as far as like, I would say that was kind of like my push, being exposed, being around people who were from the Midwest, and then also even just like folks in like Memphis. I think,
Really?
yeah, because they also kind of like it's not called juking, but it's called something
Was
different.
it Quick Feet? No.
It's a different
It's
word.
like a Memphis. Huh?
In what like Crunchy Black be doing? Is that what you talk about?
Yeah.
It's called juking.
Juking.
Okay,
It's
so
juking.
yeah, they got juking out there too. So yeah, I feel like there's a certain type of like house out there, or just like ghetto tech music. So like,
I like that.
yeah, like
sounds hella cool,
Atlanta
huh?
bass, Miami bass, like all that music it definitely stems from house.
What BPM is that ranging?
I've also heard like 130, 120s.
Yeah, I would say like 130, 120 and above. Like between 120 and 140. And it really does know like 140 is also 70. So you can, match BPMs with that. But yeah, house music is in every genre. I feel like, yeah.
Is that why you like try to be more of an open format DJ instead of like, people try to pigeonhole you to be like, oh, come do this rap.
Yeah, top 40.
Even, you're like, nah, kind of like music.
Exactly.
I like that.
Like, let me put you on.
There's you've done it a couple times. It's one of my favorite things that she does. Like she'll play a particular song, but then somehow like she'll end up playing the sample of that song, like the pop version. If it's a pop sample or like a tech sample, she'll like somewhere down the line like pull it into the actual song. And so you're learning music history while you're also with her, because it's a lot of times where you probably don't even know where the sample came from. Meanwhile, you think, oh, I don't listen to that shit. Yeah, you do. You do more than you think you do, boo.
Yeah,
So,
real shit. And I appreciate you for saying that, because that's like, to me, I really do take this serious. And I feel like as a DJ, you have a responsibility to teach.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I want to take you on a musical journey, and I want to expose you to music that, to your point, like, yeah, you may have thought you knew, because, so music is sampled so much now in hip-hop and rap and everything, but it's like, you don't know that this song has probably been rinsed 4 or 5 times before that.
Right. That's
So
my
it's
favorite
like,
thing.
you might have heard the one that came before that, but it's like, nah, let me show you
do
where
this
it
one.
really stems
Yeah.
from.
Like,
I'm
what?
going to show you, they sampled that from this, we sampled that from this. So you...
Yeah.
This sound like da-da-da. It is da-da-da.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's one of my favorite things, is like seeing the crowd like, oh shit.
love
like,
it.
what's that?
I
And then when I
love it.
drop the new shit, they're like, oh.
Oh my God, that's what that was.
Bro, the best
Girl.
moment is when you hear that moment. Like I love the education. I love when you see a DJ break it all the way down.
Me too.
And
Me
then you hear
too.
something that sound like this should not be in this club right now. But they're like, let me work.
It's
Hold
coming.
on.
It's coming.
I'm giving y'all a history lesson real quick.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna build to this, and then I'm gonna bring it. Like, oh
Yep.
shit!
And
that's what
everybody's
it's
fucking
it's
like,
oh fuck,
singing all the words and shit.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It makes the moment to see that little build, because you just start seeing like ears poke up, and then
Isn't
start
it
like,
cool? It's
Yeah.
like,
Like looking around like, why does I feel like he about to do something else?
Or at first when they look at you like you crazy, like,
Oh,
what the fuck?
I love those moments. They're
Like you just changed the
fuck is
vibe. What is
this?
this? And it's like, give me 20 more seconds. Just slow down. I gotta
take this
build it
ride
up.
with
Give
me.
me
Wait
that
a
dramatic
minute.
effect.
Take this
I'm
ride with me.
performing. I'm performing.
Like
okay.
I just did that.
Let me land the plane.
Yeah, let me cook.
You in the landing
Let me
strip,
cook,
man.
bro.
Damn, get your ass out the way.
Let me
like
chef
a
it
lot of
up.
people don't even know it. Not like us. Like, I mean, they probably do now because somebody on TikTok did a breakdown.
Oh,
but
yeah,
like,
yeah, now.
you know, before he does the mustard, like the dun, 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 that's literally from an old movie from the 80s. It wasn't Star Trek, but it was another movie along that. And I'm sure you guys could probably
Her brain is
you could
scrambling right now.
you
I
could
hate
correlate
it.
it now,
Oh,
but
I
that's
hate
literally
it.
from like a soundtrack from like 1980. And so because I geek out about this
hate
shit,
it.
I literally played that.
I hate it.
And I feel like people were just kind of looking like, what is this? And then when they heard me like looping that one part, they're like, oh fuck. And then when I brought it in, they're like, ah. So like,
Lost their mind.
yeah,
Probably
that's what I
headbutted
live
somebody.
for.
Oh, God.
Can I just
how did
like?
she do that?
Can I
Damn
just
it.
temporarily
Yes.
bring up the fact that this man Kendrick said that the reason why he hollered mustard like that is because he was feeling like he was going Super Saiyan. Can I talk about it?
He said he was
The
what?
anime.
Super Saiyan.
He's like he
Like
was.
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah,
I love
did see
it
that.
so
I did see
much
that.
because now it changes how I hear
How
that
you hear
all
music?
the time.
If one of you niggas get in this club and go Super Saiyan when that comes on.
No. Somebody on TikTok took a fucking Goku
I know you fucking
thing,
lying,
put
bro.
it in the middle of a gas
club?
stove. No,
Oh.
and turned it up.
I saw that. I saw that.
Oh, hell nah.
It was the best
Send the
thing
link.
ever.
Wait, what happened though? Now
He
I'm
turned
like,
it up. And so when the song went mustard, he turned it up on the toy. And so
Oh,
the flame kind of engulfed the
no.
toy and it looks like it's going Super Saiyan. It
Please
was
send
the
that to me.
funniest thing ever. I will do so.
Definitely put that in the chat.
I need to see that, yeah.
My God. It was the funniest thing. I said yes. As soon as he said that, you just see it like floating around on Twitter. I said somebody is too quick.
Okay, the
somebody
internet
is too
is
fucking
undefeated,
quick.
child.
Gotta be quicker than that.
That man
So,
said DBZ.
okay.
I love you, bro. I love you. I know.
DBZ.
I love you,
bro.
but I
I
love
love you,
you.
bro.
Like, damn, that's fucked up.
So there's also been a big surge of a lot of DJ sets, on YouTube, on social media, things of that nature. Do you feel like we're in an era of the DJs now getting back to being the forefront? Because you remember when we first started, for y'all who don't know, that's where rapping came from. The MC their job was to promote and hype the DJ.
Y'all know.
It was never about them. They were supposed to make
Y'all know,
rhymes that
Pippin.
hyped how their DJ was the coldest.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Talk
So,
to him.
you know what I mean? For some of y'all, do your Googles, like I said.
History lesson.
But, so we're seeing that a lot now. We're seeing, you already have, platforms like Soul Action, other ones that's been highlighting straight DJ music. But now you're seeing it like where you're getting YouTube, where there's DJs there now who once maybe in Kentucky, who's now getting booked somewhere else because somebody's seen them on a YouTube doing their set.
Yeah.
So like, do you feel like there's just been like this, like now the DJs are really starting to be the artists. They're starting to be the
Absolutely.
main focus.
Yeah, I mean, there's artists that are literally signing record deals now because people are starting to see like the influence that, or I won't say starting, but it's coming back like you said, and DJs really are the tastemakers. Like, there's this funny meme where it's like the DJ, but then it's like it talks about all the other things you have to be. Like, you have to be an engineer, you have to be a promoter, you have to dance, you have to know how to edit.
Yep.
You have to do so many things and be so multifaceted. So like, yeah, you're not just a DJ, you're doing so much. But yeah, we are the tastemakers. We are the ones that are breaking records.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so yeah, like to DJs out there who are kind of new in the game, like don't be afraid to play some shit that you really like. That is not just the same old thing everybody else is playing. Like, break records. Let's get back into that because that's how it started.
Be unpredictable.
Hello, that's where we used to get our new music from, the DJs. That's how you got the new music.
You should be in there like, what's this?
Yeah,
What's this?
like that's how you got the new music.
Shazam it up.
Oh my, that's my favorite. When I
That's
am
the biggest
in the
compliment.
club,
You see somebody low key be boop.
Right,
that's my favorite thing.
Right, what's that?
Like, ooh, I need that one. I
Yeah.
need that
I love
one.
that.
I love that.
That's how you know like you're in your bag.
Yeah.
Like, they fucking with you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like bringing that back. But yeah, I definitely would say yes to that. DJs have been kind of like at the forefront, but it's nice to see them, coming back and getting respect. And even more so,
Yes.
like, I want to shout out somebody who I think is doing an amazing job of big upping their DJ is Doechii. Like,
Come
just
on.
the chemistry she has with Miss Milan. Like,
Oh my
if y'all saw that
God.
Grammys performance.
Oh
and
my
even,
God, it was
Show
so
her ass.
good.
even just the Tiny Desk. Like,
Yes.
Miss Milan technically didn't even have to be a part of that because she wasn't DJing, but she made her, like, the MC when they do,
Tiny
Denial is a
Desk.
River. So she's just so integrated and now has become... It's like when you see Doechii, you
Fucking
think of Miss
Grammy
Milan. When you think of Miss
award-winning.
Milan, you obviously think of Doechii. So it's like, let's get back to that.
Absolutely. I miss when you knew the DJ's name.
Yes.
That fucking
like
With the
Tiny
artists.
Desk,
Were you like,
Jazzy
let's
Jeff and Will
go.
Smith.
Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, Jazzy, we missed that. Like, and like, if you read Will Smith's book, he'd tell you how pivotal Jeff
Yep.
was to his
Yep.
whole
For
career.
sure,
Yep.
for sure, for
Like-
sure. He made sure to give Jeff his flowers. He
Yep.
did.
And
He
to
did.
this day, he needs Jeff back there.
You started
Yeah.
you started producing it?
I have. So I'm a perfectionist, being the earth sign that I am.
Not sorry about it.
I have some stuff in the chamber. I definitely have been like working on the craft a lot more than before, but I'm waiting to like fully release.
Because I'll be in the club when I be mixing drinks, and I'll be like, certain DJs, they start soloing sounds, and I'm like, my ears be like, oh, that's the loop. Oh, that's what you sample right there. And
I
it's just
love-
like,
yeah.
I can hear
I
it,
like
and it's
doing
like,
that.
I love seeing DJs now starting to play their own shit in the club.
Oh yeah.
Quietly put it into their sets.
Oh yeah.
I'm a fan of it too.
It's
I'm a
especially
fan
the
of it
mashups
too.
they're doing. Like, you've seen like a lot of DJs, like, because I mean, what people don't, again, do your Googles. For a lot of y'all know some of the most prominent producers in hip hop, particularly, started out as DJs.
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
You go down the list and name your favorite producer. He
was
or
a
she
DJ.
probably started out as a DJ.
Period.
He was a DJ.
Because DJs understand music, they understand BPM, they understand
Yep,
crowds.
yep.
So they can
Dr.
produce.
Dre was a
Dre
DJ.
was a DJ.
Swizz Beatz was a DJ.
Swizz was a DJ. Drama not a producer. But
Yeah.
Timbaland.
but you go like
But
say
you know
Jazzy
Khaled.
Jeff produced for Will Smith. People don't even know that like that. You know what I mean? Again,
Yep,
Pharrell
yep.
was a DJ.
Yep.
Timbaland was a DJ.
Yep.
Like, you go down the line,
Pharrell
a lot of
was.
them.
Blaze was
Freddie
Just
Rell.
Blaze,
Yep.
DJ.
Yep.
Randy Rose.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can go down the line. The
Mustard.
Mustard.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
DJ.
everybody.
Some of them go the other way, though. They're producers,
Some,
and then it's
yeah.
like to pick up
Yeah.
that skill of like, okay, now you're going to
B
You're gonna-
Cox, Jermaine Dupri, you keep going.
Yep.
DJs.
Yeah.
DJs.
It's
All
too
DJs.
many to count.
All
to be
DJs.
honest.
And but like, that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
At this point, it's a requirement. I don't care.
But
It's like you have the ear, so it just naturally makes sense. And that's like for me, I mean, I've been DJing so long, it's like it's only right. And like I said, as a kid, that's what I started doing. I think it just makes sense. Like I've always wanted to be a producer. And like really a producer, not just like a beat maker. Because
No.
there is a difference
Yeah.
between
Yes,
being a
there
beat
is.
maker
There is.
and
A
being
big one.
There
a
is.
producer, like composing music. Rest in peace, Quincy Jones. My
Rest in
God.
peace,
one
Q.
of the
Yeah.
goats.
That
Hell
broke
yeah,
me.
man.
One
Broke
of
my heart,
the
man.
goats.
That's
reading
my
his
guy.
book right now.
Which one? 12 Notes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to
same,
get into
same.
it. Like, I love Quincy. My favorite interview still
Me
to today when he did that
too.
interview, he was talking about the shit that was going on in Hollywood. And then the
He's hilarious.
And he
Quincy
was
Quincy
so
didn't give a fuck.
dynamic.
When he
Did not give a fuck.
old age
was so
people
dynamic.
really
Yes,
you
no
stop
filter.
giving a fuck. You just like
I died so hard because I read that interview. I didn't even listen. I read the interview, so I'm laughing, reading this nigga like pivot. When you said such and such was having sex with such and such, he was like, "You like Latin jazz music?" And he just pivoted. The whole next response, I'm like,
I
"Yo,
love that
he
man.
funny, bro." Like,
One
Yo.
of the goats.
it's a documentary that I love Quincy Jones. If you
One
have
of
not,
the
get up on
goats.
Quincy Jones. He's inspiration.
Y'all don't even
Yes.
know that man was in so many pockets. Y'all, it's cartoons y'all used to be watching. Didn't even know he produced the score for it.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
That's where he
He
started.
was in it to win
Catalog
it.
is crazy.
Insane.
They called him the jazz, and the jazz dude.
Man.
Like, all right, keep sleeping.
Man.
This is the same man that was a child traveling around touring with Ray Charles. Like,
Yep.
stop playing.
Yep. Dizzy Gillespie.
Come on.
All of
Frank
them.
Sinatra.
Yeah.
Goats.
Yep.
Goat. You heard goat.
Goats.
Goat.
All-
You
And
heard
all
that?
your
All
favorite
right.
producers
heard
are
that?
going to say Quincy Jones.
For
is
me,
their favorite
he is
producer.
the
For sure.
GOAT. It's like
Yeah.
him,
Everyone.
then we go down.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
like that butter. I like that shea butter. God.
That's my
I like
like
that.
Mount Rushmore of
For
producers.
sure.
Like
Yeah.
I'm always gonna say Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
For me, for my generation is Pharrell.
Come on.
Obviously, just being from the West Coast, like yes, Dre.
Always for it.
But like
if you know, you know.
Pharrell, Missy, Timberland,
Missy.
those are my goats. Like
Missy motherfucking Elliott.
So that's
Missy
why-
misdemeanor.
Like when it comes to production, because I have that ear and like that's who I look up to. It's like I can't just put out anything. It's
I'm
got
ready
to
to
be
download whatever.
different. Like it's got to be different. And that's like the brand as well. So
I'm downloading everything.
You have
thank
to
you,
like.
sis.
I'm
the
downloading everything.
Soon this year you'll definitely hear some
I'm downloading everything.
originals.
most talented people want to impress the most talented people. Like if you really know the most talented, they only want to impress their peers, the most talented people.
Yeah,
Like you can get as many coos, what, but when the person in the room that you respect their shit, look at you like that was fire.
Right.
That was
like,
lit.
You get that nod.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's
for
your
sure.
shit.
That
Anyway,
shit's dope.
so as we're winding down this interview, I want to know what are you working on that you can't talk about? That's gonna
right, that you can't.
in the
that you can't.
coming soon. We
What
gotta put no
cookies could
dates
you
on
leave
it.
the
Whatever you
children
can
with?
reveal. Like you ain't gotta say too much detail. Whatever you can reveal. I got this coming. Look out around this month. I got just whatever you can talk about.
Definitely. So the first thing that's coming up is Digital Underground, which is a new party series that I started.
I'm ready.
Can't wait.
Yeah, so March 28th, Women's History Month, we're going to be at the Midway. So we're going to be in the city for the first time. So excited about that.
Nice.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
It's going to be
fun.
dope. It's going to be dope. A little night event. So it'll be myself, my co-founder Yeti, aka DJ Fibonacci, and then we have
Cool last name.
Giselle Peppers, who's coming. She's based in LA, but she's originally from Jersey. She's super dope. Dominican. It just plays a lot of like really dope global sounds. So like we want to be able to bring some fresh sounds, a lot of flips, edits. Then we also have Tie Dye, who's a part of Afrobeats Oakland.
Nice.
So yeah, you're gonna get some different sounds from around the world. I don't know. I kind of want to keep some things.
That's okay.
That's it.
That's okay.
Don't give them too much. Don't give them too much.
That's okay.
There will be more international sets this year. So excited about that.
So fucking cool, bro.
So stay tuned. Yeah.
Yes, stay tuned. Follow her Instagram. Follow her socials. DJ Lexapeel. Make sure you stay involved. Go again. Fuck with Woo events. Digital Underground. Like, sis is just a walking bucket. Just a walking bucket. This is what it is.
Gang.
And my
Appreciate
love,
you.
if you want to stay tuned into the frequency here,
Period.
make sure you follow us on Instagram at a regular thing. All right. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to our channel on Apple Pods and Spotify.
Period.
Big shout out to our sis, DJ Lexapeel. Follow her
Thank
on
you, sis.
Instagram at DJ Lexapeel, like an orange, spell it correctly.
Come on.
Make sure you follow my lit ass brother Codizi with the _@ at the end,
I'll be
and
here
make
all
sure
week.
you follow the Shea Butter God. That's Vernon Sincere with a Y, not an I. Last but
Come
not least,
on.
follow me on Instagram at shamari.ray with a Y.bell. We love you, and we're gonna see y'all next time.
Man, y'all be
Peace and
smooth.
love, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Peace and ease.